Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. So guys, it is Monday morning. It is going to be a very, very hot day today, but we have to keep going, go through the motions. I'm going to probably have a bit of a half a day, I've got to be honest, because it's just going to be so hot today and my head does not agree with the heat. So, but let's just see how I get on. Today, I'm going to show you another new project that got dropped last week on the Friday. I didn't pick this one up. I got someone to drop it to me because I was just so busy doing other bits and pieces. Sometimes it's just easier just to get someone else to get it for me. So that's what I did. So I'm going to show you what we got. We're going to get into it straight away. We're going to have a look at the damage, start taking parts off. We're going to really go into it today and just see how far we can get with it. Just a quick update with the Mercedes that I've been talking to you about. I've been trying to win this car, and this is the 5th time it's now gone through the auction. It's going through today. Fingers crossed. Let's see if they let me have it, even if I win it. I don't know if I want to win it, but let's just see what happens. I'll let you know what happens with that one. Yeah, so that's it. Let's get into it. Let's bring the car in. We'll have a quick walk around it. I'll show you the damage. Let's get into it. Let's do this. Right, okay. So, guys, let me show you the new project. It's something that I've never done before, the make or the model. So, let's get into it. I'll show you what we've got. Let's do this. It is a Suzuki. Never done a Suzuki before, and I've never done one of these little cars. But I saw it and I thought, do you know what? That will be a perfect little car for someone just to mop around in. It's a 1 litre, 2009, and this thing is just so cheap. Just cheap to buy, cheap to tax it. I think it's £25 a year. It's a 5-door. So, you know, a little bit spacious. Not great because it looks small, doesn't it? But believe it or not, when you get inside, it's quite a spacious little car. So, yeah. I just saw it and I thought, this will be a perfect, even for a first car for someone, a first little car, this is ideal. £25 a year road tax, very cheap on insurance. I think it's Group 1 insurance, which is the lowest you can go. So perfect for a first car, for when you're driving or you just pass your test. This is absolutely ideal. Do you know what? And as well, it's in good condition. Like, considering the age, 2009. It's in good condition, but I think that's got a lot to do with the actual mileage. I'll show you the mileage when we get in the car, but I just want to quickly show you, even the alloys. Look at how clean the alloys are. They're well clean. Really, really good condition. Tyres are brand new all around this car. All tyres are new, so that's good. It does look like as well, it's had new discs and new pads on the front, so we haven't got to do that, so that's good. MOT history is absolutely perfect on this car. I think it's only sort of had advisories for like rear brake lights, number plate lights out, stuff like that. Nothing major whatsoever. So, yeah, let's keep going round. And the back, again, in really good condition. The bumper is in really, really nice condition. It is the Alto SZ4, which is obviously their Suzuki's spec. I don't think it's the lowest one, but I think it's got air conditioning. So it's got a few bits and pieces on it, electric windows. So yeah, it's not the base model, but you don't get a lot in this car. I'll be honest, when I've been looking around, you don't get a lot, but that's what it's called anyway. SZ4. So again, as we come around, you can see really, really good condition. And as we go this way, this is where things, I can start noticing things like this here. this little dent here. We're going to have a go at this, and we're going to try and take the door card off the inside and just push it from the other side, just to make it a little bit presentable, look better, you know. These are all like sort of just scuffs, they're nothing major, so we should be able to sort of, you know, wipe them off, buff them out. There's a little paint thing here, but, you know, it's going to be a cheap car for someone, guys. This is a category N, so fingers crossed, non-structural, because that's what they've put it at. And this is the damage here. This is the front corner damage, and that's it. that is it on this car. So we're going to be taking this apart. I've not even opened the bonnet yet, I've got to be honest. I don't even know what it's like underneath there. We might do that in a second, actually. And then we're going to take it over on the ramp. We're going to start stripping this down, take the bumper off, take the wing off, you know, really have a look at what's going on, what the damage is, what we need to do. We've definitely got to get some paint, I think, whatever happens. But it's just going to be a real quick, cheap little flip, this one. The longest time is going to be, I reckon, is to get the paintwork done. Because I think we can still keep these parts. I don't think we're going to be getting rid of these or changing them. I don't know yet. I don't know, but I'm just guessing. So, yeah, let me show you around. We're going to do the headlights as well. The headlights are really faded. So we're going to sort of, you know, get them better, make them a little bit more clearer, because they're all sort of, yeah, they just fade, don't they, these headlights? So I'm sure we'll be able to sort that out. Obviously, we're going to get an MOT done. Going to get a service done as well. It comes with 2 keys, this one. Got the V5 logbook, 2 keys. I think it's still MOT till next year, but I'm still going to get another new MOT. I always do. I just like to do it. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to get a new MOT. It's, like I said, it's pretty basic in here. There's nothing really going on. Electric windows, air conditioning. So, yeah. Sorry, guys, I had to cut off there. I had a customer come to the workshop asking for a little bit of advice and a little bit of help on his van. So, yeah, that's all done. Where was I? Yeah, so it's pretty basic in here, and you know, it's just a nice little cheap run around for someone. A little bit dirty, like I said before. It needs to be a good clean. But yeah, let me show you the mileage. Yeah, it's got aircon. Yep. It's got aircon. CD player. Let me show you the mileage. So, let's turn that off. Copyrighted by YouTube for that music. So, 45,761. 45,000 miles, guys. Really, really low for this car. I've got to be honest. It sounds really, really nice. Engine sounds good. We're going to have a look at the engine bay in a second. But let me show you what it comes with. That loves a bleep, that one. That loves a bleep. Oh, let me show you. We've got a book pack. Right. So, the most important thing we are looking for in this is this book here. Warranty and service record. Let me show you. This, where is it? God. Here we go. Right, so it is here. So every stamp, it looks like a main Suzuki dealer. Is that a main dealer? Oh, it's like just a tyre centre, that one. So no, they're not all main dealers. In fact, that one's missed a clutch. So has that had a clutch? As well as a service? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, last service was at 40,000 miles at Mr. Clutch in 2021. So it hasn't got a full service history, but it has got some good service history with the car, which is always good. It's nice, isn't it? You know, it's better than having nothing. It looks like Suzuki have been stamping this area as well, so they mark up, you know, certain areas and certain things around the car as well as they do the servicing. So yeah, interesting. They just do the bodywork and that. So yeah, it's got good service history. Let's call it that. Good service history with the car. 2 keys. Not a lot of damage. Cat in on the corner there, and it ain't really going to take us long to do that. I've got to be honest. This one's boot's a bit strange as well. You've got to do it by the key. You've got to put the key in, unlock it, and then open it, which is a bit weird. But that flies up pretty hard as well. Anyway, I've had a look. We've got some tools and a wheel, some sort of alloy wheel, but that's no good, is it? It's not as a spare wheel. So that needs to be changed really for another spare wheel in the back there. But yeah, just a little cheap. This was really cheap as well. I think my final bid was like £400. Like, it's nothing. Really, really nothing. And it should just go quick because it's a 1 litre. And it's, yeah, very, very cheap little car. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to go for it because it was just something calling out to me, like, to be saved. So that's what I did. But for 2009, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's in pretty good condition. We've seen absolutely worse cars than this that I've had. So yeah, let's have a look at the engine. I've not even seen it. So let's have a look. How do we open it? Like that. Yep. Actually, it's not that bad. It's pretty clean. How the bloody hell do you do that? That's it. Do you know what? It ain't that bad, actually. It's just a little bit dirty and dusty, but it looks a nice little clean engine. Yeah, really nice and clean oil. Look at that. Really nice and clean. So, yeah, we definitely know it's been looked after by the main dealer and other places, had services and stuff like that. But, yeah, it shouldn't really... I'm just sort of looking down on the leg down there to see if there's any damage or whatever. Look at a tiny battery. Wow, that battery is tiny. That's mental, isn't it, that little battery? So, yeah, but it looks like it's a new one from Halfords. But we're going to do a service. I think this is a chain. I think this is chain. I wonder if I'll be able to see it down there. Yeah, I can. It is a chain, look. Yeah, chain. So that's good. There's no chain rattle. Doesn't sound bad. So I don't think I have to bother with that. Do you know what? I'm actually quite impressed with this little car. I am. I'm quite impressed with it. I just want to get this bumper off, get this wing off, have a little mess around with this corner, and just see if we can maybe repair that bumper. It's going to get resprayed anyway, but I just want to sort of repair it and sort it out, line it all back up. But it's not going to take long at all, this one. Not at all. So, what do we think so far of the little Suzuki Alto? I'm going to call it Alto. Alto. I am quite impressed with it. Good tyres all round, new discs and pads on the front. It's just, it's just less things that I have to do. Makes a change, really, from most of them that I get. There's tons of bits and pieces like timing belts and new discs and pads and new tyres and just sort of bits and pieces. But it just makes a change for this one to turn up, and it don't need a lot whatsoever. But that's sort of because someone's looked after it, someone's spent money and keeping it on the road as it should be. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, and I'm sure if this didn't happen, they'd still have it, and they'll still be driving it around. So, yeah, let's get it over on the ramp. Let's now start stripping this off, get the headlight off, see if we can repair the tabs and stuff like that. And then I want to get the bumper completely off, so we've got to do a little bit of repair work on that. And then just have a look to see if there's any more damage around underneath there or on the car. So I'll set you up. Let's crack on. Let's do this. Right, guys, there we go. The bumper and the headlight is been removed. Let's start with the damage that I can see, because it's not a lot. It's really, really not a lot of damage. Because I was thinking, because this is not straight and it's not sort of, boxed off or whatever, and it seems to be a little bit all over the place. I was thinking, what's been pushed, what's been dented, what's been damaged? But I really can't see, like, comparing it to this side. I'm trying to compare, even that leg there. You can see that leg there goes at a slight angle, and even that was throwing me off a little bit. And so you've really got to compare both sides to see exactly what is going on. Look at that horn. My God. Does that actually work? Let me just check that horn. A good horn as well, actually. I was not expecting that. That is a good horn. So anyway, so yeah, I'm just checking for damage and parts and whatever. I'm checking for this inner wing as well. So this part here, that's not attached to that bracket there and stuff like that. These parts here, these inner wings, they're more important really than these outer stuff, because these can be changed, repaired, replaced or whatever. But the inside is, on the leg there, the slam panel, you've really got to look to see what has been damaged. And I got to be honest, I can't see anything apart from this wing that's been yeah, been sort of twisted a little bit. But even that, I think I can sort of mess around with that and bring it into place, because it don't take a lot to move. Look how much I'm moving it now. Like, it won't take much to get that back into place. It's going to be painted anyway, so it doesn't really matter because the bumper's going to be painted. Again, that needs a little bit of a repair work on that, a little bit of staple work on the other side. Just make sure it's not going to split any further. Make sure that it's all connected correctly, and then I'm going to get this front bumper completely, not completed, but sort of the corner part, half of it, all painted in. I've had the paint guy come over. He's taken the fuel flap for the sample. They'll scan the actual fuel flap, get the colour and the shade. Shade is more important sometimes than the colour because it's faded. So I'm trying to get that fade colour to match the rest of the car, so that when we do the painting, it always seems to work since I've been doing it that way. So I'm gonna, get it again. Hold on a minute. That breeze. I've just got a bit of breeze coming through the door. It's lovely. It is so hot today. Really, really hot. 32 in the UK at the minute. In the south. Don't know what's going on in the north. In the south, 32. It is crazy hot. And that's why I'm not hanging around today. I'm just going to finish off showing you guys this. We'll do a quick video tonight on this one. And then, yeah, I'm going to be going home because I just can't stand in here anymore. It's so hot. So, but yeah, the headlight, it's not a keeper, unfortunately. It is not a keeper. We're going to have to get another one because it's broke underneath. Look, it's shattered. Can't have that as a headlight. It's just in pieces. The brackets are gone. The tabs are gone. It's getting changed, basically. I'm going to put another one on it. Like, there's pieces in the sort of headlight itself as well. It's just, rubbish. The only thing that's good for now is the bulbs. I always take the bulbs out of the headlights and keep them to one side. So I'm going to order a headlight. I've got the paint coming. We can sort out the bumper. We can sort out the wing as well. Line that up with the headlight and the bumper. Get that back into place. But yeah, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought. Thought it might have been a little bit of damage behind, but there isn't. So that's good. So there we go. That's the new project, guys. Going to be pretty quick, this one. I've got to be honest. Like I said, there's not a lot to do on this one. So yeah, and it's just going to be a nice little cheap runaround for someone. Let me give you a quick update on the Mercedes. The Mercedes I've been trying to win for this is the 5th time it's gone through the auction. And I won it again today. I won it again today. And so far, they're not letting me have it. I won it it was too cheap, basically. So this is the 5th time. So I'll let you know. Fingers crossed, they may let me have it, because at some point they've got to go, do you know what? I think we just have to let it go, because we're not going to get the money we want for it. Whether or not this is going to be a trend with the insurance companies that's starting to happen, where they believe they can get more money for these cars now, because I've only ever known a car through Copart to go through maximum 3 times, and that is it. So this is the 5th time it's gone through. I've won it again, cheap, and I'm talking cheap. I might do the figures on that one, guys, but I'll let you know how it goes. But it'd just be nice to sort of let me have it. I've got to be honest, but I will keep you updated on the progress on that Mercedes. But for now, that's it. That's the end of today's video on the new project. Don't forget, guys, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. It's just a cheap little runaround. It's a great little first car for someone. I'm going to give it a full service. It's going to get a new MOT with no advisories. It's just going to be a lovely, lovely little car for someone. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you tomorrow in the next one. Take care. See you soon.